Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the Serious Strategy Gamer and we're returning to Rule the Waves 2 as the US in war against Germany. So before we go into back into the main game, I think I would like to do a couple of things. And one of them is we should really look at the North Asian area and maybe increase our airbase capacity here a little bit. Same in Stavanger actually, so in Norway we should improve Trondheim? I think Trondheim is very much in the north, isn't it? Let's briefly look at the map for that. So, yeah, Trondheim is not really where we do need more aircraft, but I think in Stavanger we do want a little bit better airbase. There, that should be fine. In terms of our ships, we are currently training up a couple of our Reed class destroyers. They're working up. As soon as they're done, I think I'd like to redesign a couple of these Flusser classes over here. They are more than 10 years old and they do need an upgrade to extend their service life, I believe. We're also designing a new battle cruiser. That should be done in 3 months, so that should be okay. And we are building 2 Yorktown class carriers. So let's see what's going to happen there. A few more months will do. We are gaining large territories. Okay, that's lovely to see. But again, the allowed value is only 6 and the minimum value here is 10, so we can't do anything. Or can we maybe? No, we cannot. Okay. This is a little bit unfortunate. Unexpected advance in submarines. Okay, that's nice to see. Ooh, and we do get a new dive bomber, so let's see about that. Current model is the Grumman Tornado from just last year. This one is considerably faster, does have better range, more firepower, less maneuverability, more toughness, and basically the same loadout. Yeah, it's a good ship. It's a good aircraft. Someone has stolen stuff. Okay, yeah. Well, now our funding is significantly reduced, so we do need to react to that. First and foremost, we're going to send all of our Northern Europe guys here back towards the east coast. That should be okay. And then also the guys on the west coast, who've we got over here. Lexington class, a couple of light carriers. Yeah, all of that should go back towards the east coast. So yeah, let's send all of you guys back to the east coast. And then on the east coast, we're gonna Independence, you're also active forces. Yeah, so East Coast, please. And then we've got a couple of light cruisers. You're all foreign stations, so yeah, that should be alright. We have a couple of guys on the light Pacific in the Central Pacific, but you two are doing that. Okay, we are building a couple of ships. I think our money will be good enough. Let's actually go to low intel effort against Germany, because I think they're not our primary target. Our primary target should actually be... Could we invade over here, I wonder? No, we could not invade the Soviets over there. So to me, our main targets are the United Kingdom and Japan. Japan. Not the Soviet Union, actually. Yeah, okay, so that works for me. We're running a big deficit over here. But it shouldn't take too long, should it? Okay. More stuff being done over there. Okay, and most of our guys are now on the east coast. Right, so let's take a sharp look here. Firstly, the Arizona class. Do we want to keep it? The biggest drawback with this guy, it's only 21 knots of speed. But otherwise we'd only have 3 battleships. And the Soviet Union, they are our closest competitor actually, with an enormous amount of heavy ships. Most of them faster than us though. They've been built in 1921. The Soviets have 1 ship from 1921. All of them are somewhat similar. 8 15-inch guns. These guys have 10 15-inch guns. I'm wondering. Okay, let's get these guys into mothball status. That should save us a significant amount of money. And we've got all of these California classes. I think we're going to keep you active, as well as the Lexington. And then it gets towards our light cruisers. So both the Tunis and the Colon classes can we actually sort by this and then by that. Yeah, that should be much better. Okay, so the Colon classes You guys are foreign station service. Same here with the Tunis. So that's all good and dandy. So yeah, I appreciate that. Then we've got the Raleigh classes that are our main light cruisers. And they are pretty good, I think. But we also have the Clevelands. And they are a little bit outdated. So we'll need to take care of those. In terms of destroyers, we've got these Barry classes. Rebuilt a couple of years ago. Really not that good. But we also have the Flosser classes. And they are considered obsolete now. So we should take note of these guys. And I think what we can do here is we can open this for a rebuild. And what I want to do is I want to get rid of the minesweeping gear. That does allow us to get forward anti-submarine warfare mortars. A little bit more AA. That's pretty much it. Is there anything else that we'd want? Without the minesweeping gear we could do torpedo reloads. So yeah. What this will do, in fact, is because it's not because it's not splitting its duties between minesweeping and anti-submarine warfare duty, it's going to be a much more dedicated anti-submarine warfare platform. And it will also carry more torpedoes, so I think I'm fine with this. So yeah, let's save this design. Don't want to open the rebuild dialog like that. I would actually like to rebuild all of these at the same time. Monthly rebuild costs are totally negligible. Yeah, but we are running a very significant deficit now. Okay, so let's take all of our corvettes over here. You are going to be mothballed. Yeah, that's fine. The Reed classes you're building up, that does leave the Barry classes over here. And I think you'll be sent to reserve at the very least. Yeah, and then we have the light cruisers, the light carriers. I'm not sure we want to keep these around. Indomitable, 9 14-inch guns. Interesting, so they're coming down a little bit with the caliber, I think. Very low AA though. Good armor. 1 catapult, 2 aircraft. Interesting. Increases radar range, search radar 3, lovely. Well, Constellation is ready for construction. But I don't think we have the funds. We only have funds for less than 4 turns at the current pace. So yeah, we do need to keep that in mind. So, the Cleveland. The issue with the Cleveland is it doesn't have dual purpose main guns. It only has a couple of secondary dual anti-aircraft guns. So as an anti-aircraft platform, it's not really that useful anymore. Rebuild cost would be 900 over here. So likewise, if we got rid of all your mines, you'd have some more weight. We could use that to build up your guns over here. Secondary guns. And a torpedo reload. It's very expensive. It's very expensive for a very small improvement actually. So you know what? I think we are going to get rid of all of these Cleveland classes. We only have 3 anyway. They're not up to speed anymore, so you know what, we're going to scrap them. We do need to save some money over here. Yeah. In about a year we'd be getting both of these Yorktowns. We don't really have enough funds to last that long though. So Togal, all of you guys. Okay, so you here, the light carriers will be getting to reserve. All of our main carriers will stay as is. And then all of these Barry classes here as well. You are going to be put to reserve station. Very little money that saves. Indomitable, I think we actually have information about that. Let's not build up the aircrafts for now, because I don't think we have the funds to do that. Yeah, we're really tight in terms of money actually. Let's see. Yeah, all of you guys have finished your reconstruction, that's very lovely. Ooh, improved 40mm automatic. Yeah, better capabilities, always appreciated. Yeah, so now we should see, yeah, these guys now have an anti-submarine warfare capability of 10, which is extremely good. Nevertheless, we do need to put them into the reserve, otherwise we'll be burning money. Same here with these guys in Southeast Asia. Ah, okay. Fine, we can't do that. Yeah, the carriers are expensive, but the most expensive ones are the battleships and the battle cruisers, actually. Yeah, not much that we can do over here to save money. Could stop the construction of one of the Yorktowns. We'll have to see. Ooh, new Japanese battle cruisers. Interesting design. 9 16-inch guns. One of them on a center line over here. And I don't think it has enough AA. Speaking of aircraft, we should have a look at our aircraft types, and specifically on the flying boat. So I think we want to request a new proposal for a flying boat. And the first priority is going to be range, and the second priority is going to be speed, because these guys are our scouts. I think we are going to be able to get a better one than this one. Should also think about a new fighter at some point. I mean, it's been 3 years, so yeah, let's wait though. Morocco is independent, interesting. 3-tier air defense parameter, that's unfortunate. Yeah, okay, so money is starting to run low, so let's hold the construction on the Bennington. Strong arms. Yeah, strong arms. Allowed. Ooh, South American country. Yeah, still. Japanese dive bomber is faster than our dive bombers. Well, the thing is, dive bombers aren't really rated for this, for their speed. More for their payload and range, I find. So we are equipping all of these guys with radar. Technology, that's okay. Next turn. Japanese dive bomber. Top speed, okay. And new Japanese battleship, the Hitsen. 10 16-inch guns. Our battleships do carry 8. Deck armor, 23 knots. Very small ship, actually. It's being rebuilt. Well on their way to understanding 40mm guns. That's nice. Okay, let's resume the construction here. 2 months, maybe we're gonna get a budget increase. I don't care about submarines. Medium AA. I would love to have medium AA. I don't think we have medium AA. New dive bomber is ready for operational service, so that's lovely to see. Probably means we have 2 dive bombers at the moment. Yeah. So this one should surely get... let's consider that obsolete. I think that's fine. Enough money for one more turn? No. Okay, lovely to see. Increases effectiveness of level bombers in anti-shipping attacks. Skip bombing. Okay, very interesting. Right, yeah, but we've run out of money, so we need to... Let's halt the construction on the Bennington. And that's alright. German dive bombers, interesting. Italian bomber. Huh, well. I wonder when do we get the... increased chance of enemy kill chance of enemy submarines. Nice. Radar assistant gunnery, that is very important. So we have our first fire control radar. It's probably not going to be decisive in battle yet, but it is going to be a very interesting proposal. So let's actually go to radar over here, because I would like to upgrade your radar, but you don't have any sets. Can't produce them directly, I think. Unknown nation has stolen technology. Interesting. Okay, let's resume the construction over here. We are losing money, but next turn the Yorktown is going to come into play. France has granted independence to Mozambique. Interesting. And Yorktown was commissioned. Of course, we're going to increase the... yeah, we're going to be totally... we're going to say, oh, their spies are bad, but our spies are national heroes. Okay. So here's the Yorktown. Very, very lovely. You're working up. You're costing us 600 per turn compared to these guys. And your main difference is that you have better armor on the flight deck, basically. Well, it's good enough for me. So yeah, let's do air groups for you because you'll need some. So there we are. I think we can actually probably just copy this over. Let's actually move both of these fighter squadrons. Can I? No, I can't. Okay, fine. Right, so you're gonna get to the Yorktown, yes. You're gonna get to the Yorktown, yes. And then what have we got over here? We've got 20, 20, 20, yeah. So yeah, let's change the numbers here. All that is doing is increasing the experience level a little bit for these guys. We're also gonna add a dive bomber squadron of 20 aircraft. We are gonna add a torpedo bomber squadron of 20 aircraft, and we have 19 left. So dive bombers or torpedo bombers, what is it going to be? We should actually compare briefly our aircraft types. So our torpedo bombers or our dive bombers. Torpedo bombers have better range and can carry higher weaponry or better weaponry. They're also tougher. Okay, let's go for torpedo bombers for now. So the Yorktown. Oh, on the other hand, dive bombers are a little bit more... Okay, let's do dive bombers. They are a little bit more flexible and we can attack ground targets as well. So yeah, that should be lovely. Notice we are losing a lot of money. 9-inch guns of quality 1. No, I don't think we need that actually. No, no. Okay, fine. Good, very good so far. I think we can actually also have a look at the Reed class, by the way. So let's open this design for rebuild. What if we gave you an anti-submarine warfare mortar? Now it's looking pretty good, but I don't know where I should save that weight. It's 12 tons, 12 crew. Would be much better ship. Well, it would take ages to refit it this way, but you know what? I think that's fine. Let's not rebuild it, let's do it bulk. So refit. Refit. Rebuild ship. Okay, there we go. Right. Very light on money. Actually, we're gaining a little bit of money with that. That's fine. Yeah, so that's going to take 12 months. In 3 months we're going to get another aircraft. Ooh, decremental chilling technique for whatever, AP projectiles. No, we are not selling that. I would buy it, but no. New flying boat types. Okay, so the Curtiss Corsair C is a little bit aged. We do want to get a new one. The range of these guys, this one seems to be the very best. Also has a decent speed that I love. Firepower is actually decent. Maneuverability is low. Toughness is somewhat pretty heavy bomb load. Yeah, no, I think the Bearcat is going to be an excellent plane. That range is fantastic. Basically double our current range. So it should be a much better search plane. And it's better in all respects. Yes, please. Okay. So that should lead us to the other aircraft. Maybe we want to get a new fighter. What do we know about enemy fighters then? We don't know much about them really. Not even their speed or firepower. Well, the firepower seems to be... German Messerschmitt seems to be comparable to our firepower. The reliability is poor, so we are going to request a new proposal for a fighter with as much firepower as possible, and the secondary priority is, well, I think it should probably be range. And I say that because that allows us to put up more air defenses above our carriers with combat air patrol. Yeah, so let's see what's going to come out of that. Yorktown has finished her working up. That's very lovely to see. Shanghai, yes, yes, yes. Tensions. No concern. No. Definitely boil up tensions with Japan. Relations all sorted. Okay, that's fine. 6-inch autoloader. Yeah, and one more turn till we get the new aircraft carrier there. So we should actually think about how our forces should be dispositioned. I think we might want to send some troops towards Japan. Wait a minute, is that really all that Japan has? A battleship, 2 battle cruisers? Where are the Japanese fleets? They really don't have that much. Where are the carriers? Where are the Japanese carriers, I wonder? Probably plainly obvious, but I don't see it. Alright, okay. So I think we should send some forces towards the west coast, actually. We're going to keep the battleships where they are, because also the UK might be suffering some troubles. Okay, so the battle cruisers, along with the Lubang and Biscay, not the Yorktown, and a couple of destroyers. So yeah, we can probably put all of these guys back. Yeah, that works for me. Maybe some of the Barry classes, although you have cramped accommodation, so you're not going to be that useful. Well, no, you're in reserve, so we can't take you. Raleigh classes. We do need more light cruisers, I believe. Should spend a little bit on that. Okay, but we do definitely need some destroyers. Okay, so let's take, I suppose, half or so. 6, let's say 7 Flosser classes. We're going to move all of these ships towards the west coast, so that we have something to put up against Japan should they invade. Yeah, and that's fine and lovely. You're right in Southeast Asia, I believe. Yeah, and that does leave us with very few light cruisers, so let's open the design of the Raleigh class and see whether we can do anything better over here. Torpedo reloads wouldn't be bad. More AA capabilities. You have 6-inch guns. They can't be dual purpose, I think, unless we dial down on the number of guns, which might be an interesting proposition. So fewer guns, but dual purpose. Might not be the worst idea. We do have dual purpose secondary guns as well. I think all of them that are allowed to us. You're fine that way. Could include some torpedo defenses. Speed, maybe dial this up a notch, but we can't really. Okay, so maybe we'll go without mines. 270 tons. So we could add a midships double turret. Yeah, I think that's not too bad. Advanced director, 2 positions. We don't need cross-stack fire. Do need a little bit more. Ooh, now we have medium AA guns. Well, that's extremely interesting. Finally. 4 medium AA guns, okay. Yeah, no, that looks good to me. Right. Lovely. 1 AA director, is that enough? Well, it's 12 tons, so... yeah, okay, let's say 2 AA directors, I think that's fine. And all in all, that seems to be a good ship to me. Normal priority, medium range. All of that is fine. How much would we get if we are going to speed over here? Yeah, so that makes it slightly less reliable, but would give you better torpedo defenses, which I think are going to be good because we've been fighting against so many submarines. Yeah, but it's not the Raleigh, it's going to be the... I think San Francisco would be good, actually. Yeah. Yeah, fine. San Francisco is a nice name because it comes after R, so it's going to have a very natural naming scheme. Yeah, and we're going to get the Bennington next. Yes, there we go. Yeah, we are certainly going to embarrass the UK. And really? Now we are getting the enablement to... there's some bug over there because we've just designed the San Francisco. Right, that's pretty good though. So yeah, let's take a look at the air groups, and the Bennington actually has the same loadout as the Yorktown already. That's lovely. That's good. I like that it carried that over. Good. We do have a lot of money though. So yeah, let's have a look at what else we can and or maybe should be rebuilding. So the California, anything required over here? We could do some medium AA guns. That might be pretty good. Yeah, other than that though, it's a decent ship. $10 medium AA guns. Don't think it's worth it for the rebuild. Same with the Lexington. I don't think. Yeah, we could do some more AA guns, but really that's not that important. Okay, so and the Raleigh. K-guns, you have some mines. No, all in all you're fine. Tunis classes, you're fine. So the Saratoga. You do have catapults, okay, so that's good. More AA guns would be nice. Other than that though, 8-inch main guns. That's a little bit funny. Okay, and the Lubin class? Again, more AA. You do already have dual purpose main guns. Honestly, you're fine. Yorktown, you've just been finished. You could again get some medium guns. That's alright. So that does leave all of these destroyers. Flusses we've just rebuilt. But, no, sorry. We are rebuilding the Reeds. We are rebuilding the Reeds, and we've got, what else? Lots of very old ships. So these guys here, in Southeast Asia. You have dual purpose guns. They're not very effective though. Very little AA, some mine warfare capabilities. I mean, you have some minesweeping gear, you don't have any anti-submarine warfare capabilities, which is fine, we don't need that. And then the Flossers. You do have the anti-submarine warfare duty already. So that does leave these Kingfishers, maybe the Corvettes. You should get anti-submarine warfare duty thingies. Rebuild costs are minimal over here. Ah, okay, so you're too small for carrying these. Can we get to level 2 then? Yeah, we can. Yeah. Right, okay. Yeah, let's rebuild these Kingfishers. They're currently mothballed, but that's fine. Rebuild these ships? Yes, please. Yeah. 14 ships taken in for rebuild. Lovely. And then these corvettes here, the Landfort class. Let's open this guy for rebuild. Also with an anti-submarine warfare mortar. Do have minesweeping gear, which I think is a little bit... You know what, let's get rid of that because you're mainly there for anti-submarine warfare duty. And yeah, let's give you dual purpose guns. With increased elevation, because why not? And let's rebuild all of these ships. Okay, so I need to upgrade you in 2 stages. Is that it? That might be a little bit awkward. Anyway, I think that's fine. So yeah, a lot of rebuilding activity. It's not going to take too long, just a couple of months really. And then we're gonna get the let's get towards the San Francisco class, because I would very much love to see that. New research area, missile technology. Ooh, this is very exciting. No, we should send it to. Yeah. Let's build the San Francisco class. Monthly build costs do allow us to probably build 3 of those, I think, at the same time. And in between episodes I'm going to go ahead and rename them so that they all start with an S. And I think that's very lovely. And yeah, let's go to research and missile technology and actually pump that up to very, very high, because I'm very excited about that. It's new. It's going to be very lovely. Good stuff. So, that being said, this is a good place to put in a cut. So, thank you very much for watching. Do let me know what you think of these rebuilding that we are doing. Well, I should be sending more of my guys towards reserves or something. But yeah, I look forward to seeing you guys next time. Bye bye.